because we've started our school day. We've done morning time. I have one child watching their math lesson. On the video, we use Math-U-See. 2 kids working on their math and 1 person doing piano, which you might be able to hear through my closed door. So I thought, well, maybe I can try to just do, hey, Allison. Hey, everyone. So I thought I could hop on and do just a quick 5-minute scope. So that's my goal here. And if it goes well, maybe that's what maybe I can manage that every day. Hi, Betsy. So goal setting. It's kind of a touchy subject. It's a popular topic. You know, you see it all over. There are books written on it and whole blogs on it. You know, blogs about organization. Who does that? I do. But when we're thinking about our goals and, you know, trying to decide what we should be focusing on, what we should be doing, our goals, we do need them because we need to know what direction we're going. So if a goal is an end point, then we have to move from where we are towards that end point. So it kind of shows us a direction. But as moms and homeschoolers, you know, a lot of us are homeschoolers, we don't necessarily know what that outcome is going to be. So setting this like lifetime goal or huge life purpose or whatever, you know, we can't really do that. Our life purpose is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever, right? That's kind of the big overarching thing. And setting goals out too far in advance is just not realistic because we don't know how life is going to play out. And our life as homeschool moms or as moms of any kind is to serve the needs in front of us. So instead of focusing on far out end results or, you know, 5-year goals or sometimes even 1-year goals, sometimes even that is too much depending on the phase of life you're in. You know, you might be in a phase of life where you could set a 1-year goal, but who knows if you might be pregnant and exhausted by the end of that year, or the newborn, you're going to have a newborn, but you don't know how it's going to play out. You know, you don't know what kind of emergencies that might happen, possibly, or needs. We have to be very responsive to what's right in front of us right now, and not necessarily set our hopes on what we think is going to happen or how we think things are going to pan out. You know, I think, I'm going to do this right now and that's going to make this in the future happen. But we don't know that. We kind of have to hold our plans with an open hand. We have to faithfully do the work that's in front of us right now, but not necessarily do our work thinking that, I am grabbing these results for the future that I want. Because really we do the work and then God turns it into what He wants for us in our lives, or, you know, the purposes that He has for us or for others. We just have to faithfully do the work that's in front of us right now. But we still need to look at what we have in front of us right now and what needs to be done. And so one way we can kind of turn our planning and goal setting, flip it a little bit, is to look in a smaller chunk of time and say, okay, well, right now I know, I should be working on teaching this child to read. I might not be able to say at the end of 6 months or even at the end of a year, he will be able to read, because I just have to teach him, this person in front of me, and I can't predict his learning rate, and I can't make him or force him to read. I can put in that time and, faithfully teach him and do the small repetitions and do what I can to teach him better, but I can't necessarily predict when the outcome is going to be. I just need to do this until he is reading. So I can say, okay, an important thing for me to be doing right now is teaching this child to read, or teaching, this child algebra, whatever it is, looking at those little needs and just saying, okay, this is what I need to be working on right now, and thinking less about when exactly you're going to reach that goal and just saying, this is a goal we need to have, And I'm going to put in a little bit of time every day. So focusing on habits and just faithfully putting in the time and attention to work towards those habits, work towards those outcomes with habits, with small actions every day that move us in the right direction. So, and here we go. I think I have a math question coming in. And it's been 5 minutes, so I was about right. This was about as much time as I had. So I just wanted to encourage you all to do the work that you have in front of you and know the endpoints that you want to be working for, but don't necessarily expect to reach them in a certain time, this equals that. Just put in those small, daily, faithful obediences, doing what needs to be done, which is what I'm going to go do now. I'm going to go help these little...
I'm not little.
Little
I'm
ones,
not little.
big ones, with their math. Talk to you all later. Allison,